These two are out of a set of full sisters, both ewes that have spent quite a lot of time in the flock, with 4 and 5 crops respectively. Bold-headed sheep, that long bear, first sheep 29. 38 there is quite light boned, is and neat shouldered, giving them quite a wedge shape, is because he's bustly too, and wide behind. Bare coated, a little bit bare haired as well, pink around the ear. So two long sheep, Finthorn sons out of V-Day ewes that have lasted well. 31's a bright sheep that seems to me to be about right. I think he's out of a 4-crop ewe, and his mother did 6 crops and bred the fisticuffs ram. 31's out of a blizzard ewe, is strong, but is quite neat and subtle front ended, and but wide and fleshy behind. 32 is a wide top sheep, a good loin on him. He's thick ended, but he's neat shouldered, and he's good in his pins. He's out of a Camwell Evolution ewe. It goes back to a loose bear ram, and I think that's he's got a nice kind of white colour and hair about him. A real carcass sheep coming in here, a tremendous width this sheep, both of his top and behind. Then quite an alert sheep with a long neck, the 34 ram there. He's a little bit finer made, he's neat shouldered, and quite a wedge shape with a nice stance about him. 34's got a hugely high fat figure. Their mothers are kind of cousins, but that 33 sheep's really got it in terms of thickness. I quite like the squareness of this 35 ram. He's not as long as some of the Finthorns, but he carries his weight elsewhere. And 36 coming in there, he's a wee bit pink headed, is a narrower fronted sheep, quite fine fronted, with a good extension of neck. He's pretty wide and well fleshed behind as well, but he's in bad company here. That 35 sheep is that thickness and depth of hind quarter that he's got is carries a lot of weight in that, and is I think he carries it very well in his movement, that sheep. 37 comes in first here, a bright and blocky ram out of a good young blizzard ewe. He's nice hair, that sheep, and really deep of his jigget. He's a really high fat and muscle figure. And if I was to fault him at all, he's maybe a wee bit shorter across his hind quarter than some of the other ones in the pen. 38's out of another blizzard ewe. He's not as big or heavy as some of these other ones, but he's nicely put together. And he's joined by 40 there, a smaller made ram but really sturdy. A right nice sort of Texel dimension to him. He's got a big end, that sheep, and good depth of jigget. And out of a ewe that's reared 5 crops all unassisted. The 38 ram there is a well put together sheep, nicely fleshed, and is very mobile. We pulled 39 out of the sale. He had a wee touch of pneumonia. We'll just keep him in reserve. But that brings to an end this first crop we've had off the Finthorn ram, and we're really pleased with them, and a lot of nice lambs coming on next time.